obviously I'm going for monkey fish.
Do I have a choice?
No. I stole it.
Okay. Old pendulous breast herself.
Chase you through a cave. I know you do outside.
And we're going to talk about how wrong you are after this.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Monsters Lounge. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Tressa.
Yes, you are. Your hair looks pretty tonight, Tressa.
Thank you.
So badly for everybody listening.
I'm
listening to this and can't see how pretty your
Just
hair
in
looks.
general, I'm sorry that you're listening to our podcast.
Oh, don't tell people that.
Ooh.
Hey, guess what time it is?
It is 9:01 p.m. Central Time.
You're right. That was it. Big announcement. That was all. No, silly. It's time for Tabloid Terror number 5.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I can probably have sound effects for that I forget every time. What? Wait, where'd they go? I mean,
I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I love better than air horn?
What's that?
Nothing.
Agreed.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's such a good complementary sound to things like music or
It makes, the whole, it brings in the hype, the party. No, it's a good time when you hear an air horn because it's time to celebrate Tabloid Terror. 5, Jenny, 5.
5. It's very exciting. Yay. And we typically run pretty long on these bad boys. So
yeah, so I'm sorry for people that are listening to this.
Yet again, boom, roasted.
Idiots.
Please,
I'm just kidding. We love you.
We love you. Please don't stop listening. Ooh, things got awkward there real quick. Like, I don't know why I'm putting my glasses on because I think you're gonna read first.
That's right, Jenny. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Oh, I was gonna clean these. I forgot. Let's see. I'm gonna
It's
go.
Weird because you just held up a pair of shoes. I'm saying that for the audio listeners.
Thank you.
In my brain, that was the most ridiculous thing. Go ahead.
No, it's pretty good. I'm going to go with the story that I said I wasn't going to go with first, and it's called UFOs and Monsters Plague the Michigan. Are you ready? The Michigan Rectangle.
You've heard
no triangle here. No, lucky, because I know how much you
many
hate triangles. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up for Jenny.
Too many triangles.
And this is what that looks like. Whoa,
that
it's actually
a
rectangle.
That is a rectangle. Wow.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do this. A mysterious window to the supernatural in mid-America has been the scene of many bizarre, unexplained UFO and Bigfoot events for more than 100 years. I think it's a little bit more than that. So strange and bewildering are the events in the area of the southwest Michigan. Yeah, that before the white man came, the native Indians called one body of water Magician Lake. Listen, I'm reading. I did not write this, so talk to Weekly World News.
Which is weird because it sounds exactly like how you would say it, like before Whitey got here.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't need to call them Indians because they're not from India.
That's weird. Yeah, that's very
There are too many reports from the small area over a long period of time to simply dismiss them as unrelated incidents or the ravings of crackpots, says David Fideler, a scholar who has devoted years to the study of the area he calls the Michigan Rectangle. Oh, we have the title. Boo, boo, boo. There's a not verifiable. There's a veritable hotbed of supernatural activity in the rectangle. Fideler head of the Michigan Anomaly Research, which investigates unexplained events, says the events may be traced to geophysical and electromagnetic disturbances.
Oh, we know I love that.
I know we know you love that.
Yes.
The rectangle may be a center of window phenomena. In other words, to be a gateway from the ordinary world to the supernatural, where unreality, that's the word they used, unreality leaks into the ordinary, they couldn't have said reality, everyday world, he says. Among early documented reports of weird activity in the area are a rash of events in 1897, which began with a brilliant white light appearing in the sky. A woman reported voices from above at the same time. A panther like animal. By the way, the rest of this is just a list of stuff, so buckle up.
Oh,
A
all right. Okay.
panther-like, yeah, a panther-like animal which made a terrible noise.
Mm,
That's it, no description.
okay.
Was reported, and the following day, a huge ball of fire was seen in the sky. During April 1897, there were 10 reports of UFO-type activity. A mysterious airship was seen at about a dozen, and about a dozen people saw a mysterious light fly over the center of Kalamazoo. In nearby Sailor, Indiana, it doesn't sound nearby, two
Mm-mm.
farmers reported encountering a Bigfoot whose body looked like that of a man but was covered with hair. In 1947, a mysterious panther-like animal was seen on several occasions and tracks were discovered. In 1950, a mysterious ball of fire was seen in the sky and a DC-4 with 58 aboard was destroyed. That's weird and vague. In
That's super
1959,
weird
there
and
was a,
vague.
right? There
Yeah.
was a further Bigfoot sighting, one in 1962 and four in 1964, including one where four witnesses saw an ape-like creature with brilliantly shining eyes, and deputies later found 18-inch footprints in the area.
First of all, I really
Uh-huh.
love how all of a sudden, I don't know, that it seemed like they were romanticizing Bigfoot eyes. Like the eyes were brilliant. They were just brilliant, just stunning and
Right.
glowing.
For all we know, he just had really pretty eyes. It doesn't really
Maybe
say that they're like, what did it say? Brilliantly shining eyes. That could
brilliantly
have just been like
shining.
a sparkle. Like maybe this Bigfoot was in love.
Maybe he
A
was
motorist
merry,
was. He was what?
merry, like happy, like jolly, like
Oh,
Saint
I
Nick.
thought you meant
Married.
Jesus's mother.
Oh.
No. A motorist was also attacked by something that had red eyes, brown hair, and squealed. His automobile. No, but it gets better. His automobile windows were shattered in four places.
By the squeal, I'm assuming.
That's right. In 1966, there were numerous UFO reports in the area, among them one where witnesses, including police, saw a UFO so bright that you couldn't look straight at it.
Was
In
it
another,
brilliantly shining?
obviously, it was in love.
Okay. Okay.
In another incident, a UFO 30 to 40 feet long, listen, that's approximately, let's see,
We are very good
um,
at distances, by the way.
what is that, like five? Wait, oh, 5 to 5 to 7 men long, cruised above a highway and
Back
blinked
next to each
its
other,
right,
obviously.
right,
Yeah.
obviously, blinked its lights when drivers blinked theirs. Well,
Oh, that's nice. Like a little
yeah,
flirty Morse code.
yeah, like hey guys.
Listen, I
Next
think
in,
it's February is coming up that I'm like, oh,
mhm.
these are just all love stories.
To be fair, they're really painting them like that.
Aren't they
So
really
yeah,
little flirty honk honk and
hey
blink blink
guys.
with the lights?
I'll be back to catch you up later. Hey, next in 1970, there was a mysterious explosion which broke storm windows and tumbled books from shelves.
Only the books, though. Man, they hate
I
books.
really like that because that's the only thing you put on shelves. A 40-foot wide hole that's approximately seven men laid its head to toe.
Right.
Uh, Wide hole was turned Nope, torn in the ice covering Upper Scott Lake. Chunks of ice were blown 100 feet, and the explosion was felt 4 miles away. There were further UFO sightings in 1973, several more Bigfoot reports in 1974, a UFO with a large white light and colored flashing lights was chased by police cars for 45 minutes
Wait,
before
why
it
did I just
disappeared.
imagine like a boss hog situation? Like, like
Oh, Duke boys.
those Duke boys.
Yeah, 45 minutes before it disappeared. Okay.
Any
It
more
was,
Panthers though? What about the Panthers? I want the Panthers back.
hey, maybe you should shut up and let me read this
Damn
and
it.
find out. It
All right.
was 600 feet above the ground. That's approximately 600 feet of men. That's approximately 100 men, head to toe,
Okay.
stacked up.
But how many
Okay.
elephants was it?
I don't know. I only measure
Oh,
by men.
I'm
It was
switching to
600.
elephants. I feel like it makes more
I
sense.
don't know how big an elephant, how many
Well,
elephants, how many
I'm gonna
men
have
are
to
elephants tall? That you'd
one
have
and a
to tell me
half.
that first.
One and a half.
See, you're getting into like stone with the British, how they
Mm-hmm.
measure
Right.
weight.
Right.
It's getting too confusing now.
Listen,
I'm sticking with men.
I've
I'm
gone
sticking with men,
continental
Jetty.
with it.
So it was about 100 feet men high, and it moved at 35 to 40 miles per hour and occasionally hovered motionless. In one 1976 incident, witnesses saw a misty glowing figure floating several feet above the ground. In 1977, are you ready? There were reports of a phantom panther and large cat tracks were found. Yeah,
Oh,
a
yes. I
large
like the
panther.
Phantom Panther even more.
Right?
Yeah, I
Like, you
do.
gotta imagine it's a little transparent. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
And just sort of
Maybe,
pointing with its paw at people like,
yeah.
"Meh."
Also, like, it instead of like growling or whatever, it'd be like, "Ooh," because it's a fan.
That's,
A,
that's a
a
really good spooky
larger,
noise, by the way.
thank
You're
you.
welcome.
A large panther-like animal was seen in 1978. That's a separate thing, but that's all it says about it. And also in 1978, witnesses saw unusual lights above Cook Nuclear Power Station and saw beams of light shooting towards the ground. These articles don't really end, they just kind of stop writing.
That's true. They do.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, that's enough words. End of story. No conclusion.
Nope. Unnecessary.
Now, I
Mhm.
really enjoy this, Michigan rectangle a great deal. First of all, because
Because
it's
it's not a triangle.
it's not a triangle. It's not a
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah.
Although, when we go into some of the research, because as you know, we do always fact check all of our
You do, yeah.
kind of. Listen, Google is a beautiful thing. They do reference it as a triangle as well, but I
Uh,
think that we should get rid of that and just
well,
stick with the
listen.
rectangle.
Uh, Murder Films 0466 says it's now referred to as the oblong.
Which just sounds
So
cooler.
it sounds way cooler, but also, I don't, how many shapes are we going to go through here? What
I
are we
don't know,
doing?
but I feel like maybe we should lean into the oblong because it just sounds better.
It does sound better. It's
Sounds
pretty good.
yeah, it sounds more paranormally.
Does it?
I think so. But listen, this place is apparently still a hotbed for activity, or at least it was a few years back, because there was a huge UFO case right after this article was published.
Do we know what the, what's it called? The rock situation is over there?
I don't. That would have been a great thing for me to look up. Good
I'm
idea,
surprised you
Tressa.
didn't. Why?
I
Who
know.
are you?
I don't know.
That's like your thing.
I don't know. But I tell you what, I was at the Field Museum yesterday
Mm-hmm.
looking at a lot of rocks. So it's possible that I no longer wanted to think about rocks. Also, I've discovered that my favorite minerals, because they're very weird,
Uh-huh.
sulfur and mercury. What's
Okay.
mercury all about? It's weird.
Is that the liquid one?
Uh-huh.
Liquid
it's just weird.
metal, right?
Yeah, liquid
It's
metal.
the T5000 or whatever.
Yeah, T some kind of number
Yeah, the
that I don't
Terminator.
remember. Whatever it was.
I'm talking about the Terminator. I don't know if you are, but
No, I am. I just don't ever remember the numbers. That was a good part of our conversation.
important.
So, yeah, because in March of 1987, these are from all the articles that we're reading tonight are from 1980 and 1981. They're ones that we've kind of skipped over so far in our tabloid
Are you
searching.
saying they're not the good articles, the scraps, the leftovers that we
No,
got rid of?
because we were trying
Is
to
that what you're
kind of
saying?
coordinate months, right? Like what was going
Oh,
on. The last one that we did, I don't know, was it November maybe?
I
It
don't
was
know.
like
Is it
articles from
because
around November.
now? And hey, listen to this. Is it
Yeah.
because now we don't give a fuck? Is that why? Is that why we're doing these now?
No, it was because we want to move on to the next year and coordinate months again.
Oh,
So,
but maybe a little bit that one too.
it's possible. We're just looking for some good articles, man. That's it. Some nice,
They're pretty
happy,
good too.
fun, good articles for some happy, fun times. So in March of 1987, a major UFO event occurred in West Michigan in that same area.
Mhm.
There were over 300 witnesses and radar confirmation.
Nice.
Yeah. Multiple bright, silent, fast-moving lights. Police officers, pilots, and citizens reported it. So it's one of the most famous sightings, and it happened in that area. So good job, Weekly World News.
They did do a good job. That was
Yeah.
very thorough. Maybe
Yeah.
too thorough.
Yeah. I really like the earlier years of Weekly World News because they've searched and found real things and actually articles. Okay, maybe I'm too liberal with the word real, but they're finding articles from other places, from other sources, instead of just making things up. Later on, in a couple of years, you can see where they start making things up.
Yeah, they know where their bread was buttered.
Which is great because they made up some really good stories.
Yeah, we wouldn't have Bat Boy without him.
No, or the continuation of Bat Boy.
Or Bat Boy's son, or Bat Boy's wife.
Yeah, did we ever figure out who Bat Boy's wife was?
It's me.
I knew
It's me.
it.
I didn't say anything before because you're really judgy about my choices in men, so I didn't want to say anything.
I do. And, I got to apologize because it's not so much that I'm judgy. It's the fact that I insist on passing you notes and then leaving you long voicemails that have a lot of sighs and a lot of broken silence.
Yeah. And it's weird that you're passing me notes instead of texting me because you basically have to find me on my dates and it's like smaller than a post-it. And then I have to read it out loud to everyone in the restaurant.
Obviously.
Listen,
I learned those note folding skills in junior high. I needed to keep that alive. It's a lost art, really.
And then you fold them up so they look like those weird fortune cookie games.
Yeah.
And then
and then I make
play
your date
them.
play the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know you haven't been getting a lot of callbacks lately.
No, I have.
Feel like I have something to do with that. Oops, dipses.
What do you get for me, Jenny? What's your article?
Listen. Scientists find gruesome remains of Bigfoot, which attacked a villager.
Let's hear it.
All right. The preserved hands and feet of a Bigfoot-like creature have convinced a team of scientists that bizarre ape men roam the world's forests and vast wilderness areas. The scientists...
So giving us the history of Bigfoot now?
Yeah.
You can't just tell us what's happening because we all know what Bigfoot is. Jesus.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's it. That's the entire article.
I don't believe you.
Okay, so the scientists found the hands and feet at a school in let's see, I just had the pronunciation here.
Jenny.
Zhejiang.
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about
Zhejiang.
pronunciation.
Province, China. They had been, but I'm gonna give it a shot, right? I'm still gonna
Yeah.
try.
It's up to you, but I really don't care.
Let's see. They had been preserved since May 1957 after a group of villagers killed the animal when it attacked a girl. Encounters between peasants and ape men, said to resemble the Bigfoot or Sasquatch of North America, have been reported in this part of China for centuries, and with increasing frequency over the past 20 or 30 years. The team found many other apparent signs of the creature's presence, including a nest of branches, footprints, and samples of hair. But the recent discovery of these hands and feet had caused the most excitement. All right,
Wait,
here we
hold
get
up,
into the
hold up,
backstory. Yeah,
hold up.
yeah.
Not being jokey, but like, I like that they mentioned the nest of twigs because I feel like, at least to me,
Mm-hmm.
the whole nesting thing is a fairly new phenomena that people are taking note of.
It's
And
weird.
yes,
It's weird because if you look like um at some of the reports, like on a geographical sort of basis,
yeah,
like there's a lot more reported nests for like the pendak, the orang pendak in Indonesia. Like
okay.
they're like, but you don't hear a lot out of like Oregon and Washington,
Again,
like
I'm gonna
here
take
and
your word
there.
for it. I feel like when I see independent YouTube people or whatever, like, listen, I got proof, it's always ness and it just feels like a reach. But I
Hmm.
also believe that it's something that is very possible.
Yeah,
But I feel like this is a very, like, it's a newer thing, and maybe it's just because people are looking for it more.
yeah.
But since this paper is from 1981, that's weird to me. Notable. Also, I'm just repeating myself, so you can continue.
No, I get it. I enjoy the fact that you found something notable and you didn't interrupt just to talk about panthers, which is what I did. So thank you
I
for a
need
better
to.
contribution.
No, that's fine. I need to upload a fart noise to interrupt you with. So
Can it just be you doing? Can it just be that?
I mean, it's gonna have to be at this
Yeah,
point.
I'm pretty sure. It's classic. It's just weird when it's around my mom. Um,
Because of your mom.
but the most recent discovery of the hands and feet has caused the most excitement. The story of killing of the ape man, which was reported to the local press in May of 1957, has only just become known in the rest of the world. According to local reports, it took place on a day when all the men were laboring in the hills. Sometime in the afternoon, Zhu Fudi, then in her mid-30s, heard a scream from her young daughter, who was tending cattle. She rushed to the spot and found the girl grappling with a young ape-like animal about 5 feet tall.
Oh, so
Um,
a
yeah,
little,
little one.
a little shorter than a man.
Yeah, little baby. She picked up a piece of wood and struck the animal, which jumped into a paddy field. In the soft mud, it was unable to move quickly, and she got a few more blows before it turned to attack. About a dozen more women joined in the fight, eventually beating the animal senseless.
So women killed it.
Yeah, they did.
Don't
Wait, what
mess
she
with our
says?
kids.
She says the animal recovered and began to grunt. There were tears in its eyes, but the frightened
Oh,
women, oh my goodness. But the frightened women turned on it again and chopped off its head.
oh,
Yep,
that'll stop it.
yep. They brought an axe to a stick fight. That seems
To a
wow.
blood fight. Like,
Like
what?
seems a little harsh, but I mean, it's not my daughter that's being attacked, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't know.
but your daughter's safe.
Whew.
That
I don't know.
he was trying to get away.
Yeah, well, it didn't.
No,
It
it
didn't get away.
didn't.
It did
Listen, if
not.
there's anything I know about self-defense is once it's going away, you
Leave it
don't
alone.
kill it.
No,
You're good.
you're fine.
That's just rude.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I feel like it's a little rude. Mob mentality,
Mm.
The report described the animal as being covered with long, dark brown hair and weighing about 100 pounds. It was a male and seemed to be young with white teeth, a human-like tongue. Not real sure why that was pointed out.
What? Okay, but what did its tongue look like? What? Who's asking that question? What? Did
I
they think it was
can't.
gonna look like a snake tongue? What? Why is this important information?
I don't know, but this might be the favorite, my favorite part of an article that we have read. What
100%.
is the need? Just
But, like, what kind of human tongue? Is it like a healthy human tongue? Did it have, like, the white growth over it, like it was, dehydrated or something? Or, like, the teeth grooves, you know, how if you're not completely hydrated, you get the teeth grooves from just resting in your mouth. Or maybe it had the lines in it. What exactly kind of human tongue did it have, Jenny?
Well, now I have my own questions. First of all, when is your book on tongue health coming out? Because apparently,
I'll send you an infographic. It's very informative.
it's I'm a little I have some questions.
You
Some
don't know
questions, we can
about tongue
discuss it
health?
later.
It can tell you many things about the body.
I really no, I'm not up to date on my tongue health. I guess I just have never noticed anything particularly wrong.
Uh, it's not about the tongue, it's about the body. I'm gonna have to post something in the group so everyone can
Uh,
be healthy.
I think you might. I think maybe, or you could just post it, in the social medias.
Yeah, that's
Social
what I meant.
medias. Okay. Uh, so it had a human-like tongue, ears and eyebrows, a sunken nose, and a prominent chest. The skin was soft and white when the hair was removed. And
But
all
it
right,
stayed there?
they really, I feel like maybe they killed it to eat it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
The hair was removed and undigested baboon was found in the stomach.
Uh,
Yeah. So now, she is 57 years old, and the day after we killed the animal, we
wait, the little
heard
girl? Wait, who's
no,
57 years?
the mom,
Okay.
zoo foodie. The day after we killed the animal, we heard a noise in the hills, like the grunting it had made during the fight. We think it was the mother calling it for its offspring.
Oh.
The scientists recently found a nest wedged between some trees and a rock in the forest in the hills above the village. It was a small stockade of large and small branches and lined with grass and leaves. Judging by its size and sophistication, the nest could not have been built by a creature with intelligence less than a 10-year-old. I'm not quite sure how they measured that.
No.
I like to think that they got a bunch of 10-year-olds or like varying children of varying ages and were like,
Yeah.
build the nest.
Yeah. Because shut up. Let's you build a nest. Scientist guy.
Seriously though, building nests are hard.
Right?
Yeah.
It's complicated
There's a lot of
and
weaving.
physically. Ugh, get out of here. Also, let's say you were a scientist and you wanted to build a nest. Would it be super complicated? No, it would be a nest. It wouldn't be insanely complicated.
Exactly.
It's a nest.
Get bent, scientists.
What a jerk.
Which is also what I was yelling in the Field Museum yesterday.
What a jerk or get bent scientists.
The scientists interviewed mountain dwellers and learned of several encounters between villagers and ape men. At the Xing Kangli village, a 57-year-old Zhang Quinlan told them, "I saw an ape man 10 years ago. It was high as a house door, and it was covered in reddish-brown fur with long hair falling around its shoulders and over its face. It walked upright and shook its head." Just contemplating the world. This one. The hunt for the ape man, also known as the wild man or bear man, has intensified since 1974 when the Chinese Academy of Sciences mounted an expedition to the area after a rash of sightings. The expedition reported that the animal could be a giant ape somewhere between gorilla and man. The current expeditions are the most determined effort yet to track down the elusive ape man. So there you go.
You got any background on that one?
I do. I do have some background on that one. And there are a lot of Bigfoot sightings in that particular area.
Nice.
And let's see. So they're referred to as a wild man or a Yeren after.
Yeah. Wait, I think that you something happened. You said they are referred to as wild men or what?
Yeren.
Garen?
Yeren. Yeren.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see. It was a biology teacher who preserved the hands and the feet of the animal. They were later examined by scientists in the late 70s and early 80s. So the hands were an actual thing. They were preserved.
What did the DNA test say?
Well, it was the 70s and 80s. Yeah. So not so much, DNA not really floating around quite a little bit.
Reopened that investigation?
I don't believe so. I did not find anything about that. Yeah. So the identification, okay. So anything that they've investigated are often identified as large macaws, not macaws, the monkey one.
Oh,
Case.
I forget.
Yeah, I don't remember how to pronounce it. Or other known primates. So, yeah, apparently a lot of Bigfoot sightings in and around the area, and
pretty rural.
Yeah, it's pretty rural. I mean, most areas in China are pretty rural if you get a little bit outside of the big cities.
That's true anywhere, right?
Yeah. But I mean, really rural. Not a lot of plumbing, things like that. So
I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
Yeah. And I don't even take my word. I'm reporting from a friend of mine who's from China in one of the rural areas, and it's.
Oh, I'm Jenny. I have friends. Hey, everybody. Let's watch this ad, and then we'll come back with a story about a pilot who went missing after seeing a UFO. Have you been feeling called to explore your intuitive gifts and deepen your spiritual practice? Then Pathways to Spirit was created for you. Sarah Lemos has been teaching Pathways to Spirit for over 16 years. And in that time, she's watched hundreds of students grow into their gifts with confidence and clarity. This isn't just about learning tools. It's about understanding how your energy works and how to use it with intention. Over 6 months, you'll learn about your own intuitive abilities and how they show up, along with many esoteric tools and practices to help explore your potential. But this course is about more than just learning. It's about embracing your sensitivity and living your best life. Register now at mediumsarahlemos.com. It's time to uncover your gifts and abilities. Are you ready to join this extraordinary journey?
All right, we got some real comedians in the comments. Comedians and helpful hints, by the way. I think that this is an important comment to show that nests of twigs are also very comfortable. 8 out of 10.
Who said that?
That would be Strange Backcountry with MK Ultra. So yeah, so just so you know, if you were ever out in the woods, or really if you just get tired of your mattress,
I
nest
don't
of twigs.
think that's gonna happen.
Just saying. Just saying.
I don't. That seems like a poor choice, and I wouldn't be outside anyway. So,
Well, all right,
you know.
fine, whatever.
Hey. Oh wait, let's bring up the image here.
Yes, please.
Wait a minute. Move this, because I'm gonna tell you about. Where'd he go? Nope. This guy. UFO in China is linked to pilot's disappearance. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm as excited as that gent appeared to be.
Guido does not want to be holding that photo.
No, he is not.
Chinese experts have now linked a UFO sighting over their country with one of the most baffling UFO cases ever, the bizarre disappearance of pilot Frederick Valentich. The young Australian aviator was flying over the Bass Strait between Sydney and the island of Tasmania when he broadcast a strange radio message. He said he was being followed by a large metallic object. Suddenly, Frederick's radio went dead. He was never heard from again, and no wreckage of his plane was ever found in the strait, which Australians now call the New Devil's Triangle.
There it is again.
I know.
Come on.
We know you hate triangles. It's
I
fine.
hate them so much.
So much.
I mean,
incredibly, Cha Liping, the head of China's official UFO investigating committee, now says an identical UFO to the one sighted over China on. Nope, I skipped some lines. Identical. UFO to the one Frederick had described was sighted over China on October 23rd, 1978, just 48 hours afterwards. There seems to be some link between the UFO the Australian pilot saw and the one that appeared over Gansu province 2 days later, said Cha in the report to the Chinese government. The description tally of a very large rectangular object which emitted a strong light. The young pilot's last radio transmission on October 21st, 1978 to air traffic controllers in Melbourne is one of the most chilling ever broadcast. This is what the controllers heard. Okay. I do
does
not.
it have the noise written out? Because that would be great.
Well, the noise being the guy calling through his radio, yes. But I am not going to do an accent because I can't. But I'll do my best impression of a guy without an Australian accent.
Please do an accent.
Please. You don't want that. Nobody wants that.
I think everybody wants that.
Ooh, too bad. Aircraft has just passed over me, said Frederick in a startled voice. It's not an aircraft, it's... His voice then vanished from the airwaves for about 2 minutes. Then, Melbourne, it's approaching from due east towards me. It seems to be playing some sort of game. It's flying past. It's a long shape. It's coming for me now. I'm orbiting, and the thing is orbiting on top of me. It has a green light and sort of metallic light on the outside. What is a metallic light? Then there was a grating scraping noise, like when metal. What?
Why did you read that so monotone?
Because I didn't have a voice to give him. So listen, you needed to differentiate the call from me. Then there was a grating scraping noise, like when metal rubs on metal, and the 20-year-old pilot's voice vanished. Skeptics of Frederick's disappearance claim that he crashed into the sea and the wreckage of his plane sunk to the bottom of the Bass Strait. But many UFO experts and Frederick's father Guido believe his plane was sucked up by a magnetic force into the guts of a giant UFO. You know what? I really love that sentence.
It's a pretty, it's a decent sentence. It's very descriptive.
And into the guts.
Yeah.
The guts. All right. His father says that his son may still be alive somewhere or on some planet. Nope. That's a lot of. That's a. Fred was a firm believer in UFOs, says Guido, and now I think he was right. Now, Chinese UFO experts are certain that the UFO that abducted the Australian pilot was the very same which appeared over Chinese skies just 2 days afterward. The UFO surprised a group of Chinese Air Force pilots who were watching a movie out of doors in northeast China. They were like at a drive-in. That's fun.
I know that they surprised him.
Right.
Yes, we're going to watch too. We brought popcorn.
Oh, they just wanted to watch a movie.
Yeah.
I wonder what they were watching.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure it's something I've never heard of because it's probably Chinese, but still I want to know.
Still, you kind of want to know.
I know. At first, it appeared as a large, luminous object far off in the sky, but the startled pilots became alarmed when the object suddenly shot toward them at a tremendous rate of speed.
That would be alarming.
It would be. For 2 to 3 minutes, they sat with mouths agape as the UFO zipped back and forth overhead at an altitude of 21,000 feet. Hold on. 21,000.
Yeah, you're going to have to do some serious math on that one. In the meantime, how do you guess that amount of...
Listen.
They're like, listen, this looks
about
like
us.
Like 20,000 feet. That appears to be...
Like,
no, I think it's a little bit more. So like 21... Like 22?
I mean, if
no,
you're in the know,
21.
If you're in the know and you know how high things look, like an airplane or something, I could see 20,000 feet. Like, that looks approximately 20,000 feet.
Listen, I'm pretty...
21,000 feet.
I'm pretty
why
convinced that anybody who says heights or distances with any assurity and confidence whatsoever, if they haven't actually measured it, they are making it up and standing by it.
I think it's an educated guess, but I
just making it up.
They're making it up, but it's an educated guess. For people that aren't dum-dums like us, I think that they can estimate, like, oh, I know how far away an airplane looks when it's 20,000 feet in the air. I get that because that's a normal amount of space for the airplane to be in. The pilots described it as large and rectangular and carrying bright colored lights. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, it zoomed off, disappearing in the distance. And Cha has also linked another famous UFO incident to a sighting in China. In the fall of 1979, a Spanish pilot claims he was forced to land his aircraft carrying passengers because of a UFO that blocked his path. It didn't move. Like, what? You couldn't go
it just seems.
What are we doing?
I mean, there's like a little blockade of just that one area. I mean, the sky's pretty big, man.
That sounds really inconvenient.
The sky is like 20,000 feet
long. The UFO
long.
is like waving it up. Go around. The UFO was seen by the crew of the plane, some of the passengers, and traffic controllers who watched it on radar at Valencia Airport. Now Cha says that very same UFO was spotted 1 day before by reliable witnesses in a province in China who reported the sightings to authorities. End of article.
Does it say that in the article? Because I like that.
Yeah, it does now.
Yeah, I like that a great deal. You know, I really enjoy these tabloid episodes. One, because it kind of gives us a little bit more time to joke, because it's fun.
The world is a dumpster fire right now. Everything sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So, listen, and also because we get to look at the comments a little bit more, and the conversations supporting the triangle, but also discussing the triangle are pretty great. Yeah, just saying, a lot of compliments on glasses.
Shanna, no, I will not stop.
She never
I
does. She
need to
always has
see.
for as long as I've known her, she's had the best glasses. You can't even imagine the sunglass collection that
That's
is.
where it really comes out.
Mhm.
Um,
The first time I ever met Tressa in real life, she was wearing sunglasses that only had a little bit of tint, and I was
those were
so intimidated. Like, this person must
has
really
a
know
light
what's going
sensitivity.
on. It's a license to read.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
don't mess with me because I can barely see, and the light is hurty on my eyeballs.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
don't
yeah.
mess with me.
Let's
Also, I thought you were going to mention my favorite pair of sunglasses that I never get to use that just say no in each.
I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
did indeed forget about those. It's good times. Let's just talk about sunglasses for the rest of
we've changed our format. We are now solely a sunglass podcast.
all sunglasses all the time, except for sometimes I talk about hats.
Oh yeah, yeah,
My
yeah. That's
hats.
our special hat episode of the month.
Yep, where I just wear hats and make everybody tell me how good I look in hats.
That's right. We do a lot of
That's
men on
true.
the street stuff with that one, and it's just us asking how much they like our hats that we're wearing. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've had episodes like that.
Yeah. Hey, do you have an article too?
I do have an article, but first, yes, this was very much a real guy who was obsessed with UFOs and really wanted to be a pilot and was having some difficulties in the
Oh,
schooling department of
you mean like how he failed
becoming
his
a pilot.
exams a bunch?
Yeah,
Huh,
he definitely did that.
maybe
So,
he had better things to do than study. Maybe
mhm.
maybe he was thinking about UFOs when he was taking those exams.
It's
Maybe
possible. It's possible.
maybe um
Yeah.
eh,
They also
eh,
found an engine part a few years later that
yeah, but they don't know
washed
definitively that it
ashore.
was from his airplane.
No,
And also, where is he?
it's
Where is he?
probably in the
Like,
ocean.
when did they find him, Jenny?
Just
He's
saying
on the
maybe in the
planet just
ocean.
like his dad
The
said.
ocean.
No, no, his dad said he's on a different planet.
If by a different planet you mean bottom of the ocean, then yes,
No, I mean a planet that's
his
not
dad
on
would be
Earth.
correct.
Just like Guido said, you're not paying attention.
You're right. You're right.
Thank you.
Darn me and my silly facts. I mean, made up facts. Does that help? Is that
There
better?
was no way to know that that engine part was from his plane. It was not identified to be his plane. It could be any plane. How many planes crash in the Bass Strait every day? It's
Yeah.
probably
It
multiple.
did. It was from the same kind of plane that he was flying. I'm
Oh,
just gonna
like
throw that out there.
there's not a billion of those made. Like his was the only one that was that kind of plane. Okay, Jenny.
All right, you're right. You're right. As I
Thank
say on a
you.
regular basis, Tressa, you're so right.
I don't hear it enough. I tell you what.
No, I should start writing that on the notes that I hand you on the dates.
You should, because that's what I need.
I just needed some acknowledgement of me being right. That's it.
That's all I need.
Listen, gentle Bigfoot makes his home in woods outside of a small town.
Oh, adorable.
I
That's
know,
good.
it's a very sweet one. Gentle and elusive Bigfoot has roamed the deep forests outside a remote mountain town for more than 2 years. Astounded residents have awakened to the shocking sight of the hairy 6-foot creature with the face of a gorilla on their porches or in their pastures. I like to think he's just sitting on the porch swing.
Right, on the port. That's fun.
Hmm.
Drinking a lemonade.
Dozens of people, ministers, housewives, farmers, salesmen, and students have seen the scarred-faced creature who lives in the woods near the tiny town of Caesar, North Carolina. His eerie, chilling screams have pierced the still night air. Okay. His body is covered with short and incredibly soft black hair. When he runs, his long arms touch the ground.
What's happening? First off, does he have a little haircut or something? Is
I think so.
A little full body haircut?
Well, how else did they find out that it was soft if they weren't cutting his hair?
That's true. Second off,
yes,
what's going on with his hands on the ground running?
When he runs, they just sort of drag on the ground.
Let's all put that visualization in our head of a bipedal animal running, dragging its hands on the ground. It's like when Elaine Elaine's coworker wouldn't swing her arms when she walked, and it was very unsettling. Same situation.
Just running with
yucky.
Not even arms akimbo. It's just
akimbo those arms, sir.
Arms. Really? Hunter Dan Pauley was the first to see the creature. Dan had spotted a deer and was taking aim when a huge black shape, unlike anything he'd ever seen, emerged from the woods into the clearing. It was running bent over, and once in a while, its arms or front legs, or whatever you'd call them, would touch the ground.
Okay. Like a gorilla or something.
Yeah. I looked at that thing, and a few seconds later, I was running too. I haven't been back in those woods since.
Which direction? Towards or away?
With his arms also dragging on the ground. You, sir, are my brother. Since the first sighting, dozens of others have reported seeing or hearing the gentle creature over a 20-square-mile area near the small mountain called Carpenter's Knob. I named him Nobby because he was always seen around Carpenter's Knob, and the name stuck.
Nobby. Listen.
Yeah, do you know how fast I'm going to continue reading this just to gloss over it? I nicknamed him Nobby because he was always
because Strange Back County with MK Ultra was like, yeah, and then the hunter said, damn, his hair looks soft. Accurate.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, you got to come back on the show. Let's see. Robert Williams, an English professor at Gaston College. We think of him as Bigfoot's cousin, and as far as we know, he's never harmed anyone. In fact, he's rather shy and eats only vegetation. Williams and his wife were awakened about 4 a.m. once by the screams of the creature. Everything in my head right now is first this Bigfoot running with its hands dragging on the ground, just again that image, and then combine it with just the image of it running through the woods screaming.
Well, he sounds like he's probably a night owl, and he was bored, and he's like, what are you guys doing? He just wants someone to hang out with. Maybe they've given him beer in the past, and he's like, I don't know how to make that. Do you have any of that?
We're really going out on a limb with some of these theories, but I like it. Keep them coming.
Thank you. That's what I do.
Williams and his wife, it was very high-pitched screaming sound, and it came about once every 4 or 5 minutes.
See, he's bored.
So he's just running through the woods, and every 4 or 5 minutes, it just screams real loud, just not just scream.
He didn't have Nick and Night. What is he gonna do?
I guess so. It was coming up by the stream, and it sounded like it was making about a half mile each time it screeched. A half mile.
So he would screech.
So now these people are telling distance by sound. Okay, I just not even by sight. This is just frustrating to me.
No, I don't like that at all. I
Neither do
can't
I.
picture that.
Mm-mm. In December 1979, Minnie Cook was in her house near Caesar when her small dog started barking fiercely. She went to the door and saw across a dirt road a creature that was just standing and looking at her. He looked like he'd weigh close to 250 pounds, said Mrs. Cook, who has since died, and he was as tall as a big man.
Wait, is this what killed them?
Is this what killed
Whoever
who?
just died, who has since died.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was the repeating the heart issues from being awoken every 4 to 5 minutes.
To be fair, they had gone like a half a mile in between each one, so it shouldn't be that stressful. It would have been farther away.
He just ran in a giant circle around the town.
Yeah.
That's all he did. Creating just grooves with his arms as he ran. A few months later, Sammy Price, who lives a few miles from Caesar, was awakened in the dead of night during a sleet storm by a hideous screaming. The sound was so awful, I jumped straight out of bed and grabbed a light. And there he was, on the hillside right above the house, looking like a gorilla or something, but also like a man. Nobby returned. It's a great description. Nobby returned to the Price house so often, even during daylight hours, the townspeople mounted a hunt to search for his den. At the bottom of a ravine, they found a cave under a huge tree, and they found a small handful of short black hairs that had apparently been pulled out as the animals stooped over to enter the cave.
Oh,
said Professor Williams. Nobby's tracks looked like
plucking. He wasn't like doing some maintenance.
Probably not. We don't know. I don't know. Maybe that was the cause of the screaming. I have no idea.
Oh, good point.
Nobby's tracks looked like a human hand, except the thumb jutted out at a right angle. Twice, the curious half-man, half-ape has lumbered up to another resident's porch to eat the food the man kept for his livestock and pets. In the summer, the curious animal prowled through the orchard. And last August, farmer Finley March heard his cattle making strange noises and went out to investigate. All the cattle were backed into one corner of the pasture, and in front of them, but making no effort to attack, was a black hairy creature pacing back and forth.
Oh,
End of story. End of story.
This article's end fantastically, and he doesn't sound like he was trying to hurt the cattle. He was just curious. Listen, if you see a big herd of cattle, you're gonna say cow. Second off, you're gonna want to touch their cute little faces. It's fine.
Listen, they're very cute. I don't blame him whatsoever.
Everyone needs to chill out.
Seriously.
Why you gotta hunt for his den? It's fine. I'm gonna go hunt for your house. How about that?
All right, so this is so this is a real story that occurred elsewhere outside of the Weekly World News universe.
Wait, tell me again, where did this story take place again?
It was North Carolina.
Okay.
So radio and TV stations covered the events, devoting special programs and an all-night search for the creature. So Nobby has not been found.
Good for him.
I know.
Or her.
Yeah.
You keep your anonymity.
I have an additional little tiny little article, but this one requires a little bit of backstory. A few years ago, a friend of mine was at a retreat for one reason or another, and I received a photo that of a videotape that was found at the location of the retreat.
Wait.
Right.
It's a photo of a videotape?
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, a videotape that was left at the retreat. They had like VHS, you know. And this was that photo. This was that photo. Now this is from the Clown Ministry Skits for All Seasons.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
I'm in. I'm sold. Let's do
so
this.
that's when I became
Steal that
aware
VHS for me.
that there is which was immediate what I said, but it was I believed that there was also a pastor there, and he felt very uncomfortable stealing said videotape. A little bit of the, I think it was a little Catholic, weird, conscious, something. I don't know. I would have taken it immediately.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have had a choice.
I wouldn't have. How do you walk away from something like that?
You don't.
You don't.
Not if you're sane. Did this person watch this videotape at any point?
No, because it's a VHS. They didn't have a VHS player. Listen, you can only get one miracle at a time, and the VHS tape was granted just so that we know it was around
this place
in
had
this universe.
Tapes, but no way to play the tapes?
I think we're getting hung up on the wrong thing.
Okay, fair enough. However, tell me more about this clown ministry, please.
So, yes, it's an actual thing. I couldn't find a lot of things on it. It just became hilarious, and then I decided they all lived in that clown motel that we've all seen the picture of. And that's where they and I just sort of laughed it off until I found it this weekend while looking at articles in the Weekly World News.
Shut your mouth.
And they have an article all about it. Clowns for Christ groups claim their humor helps explain gospels.
Okay, also real quick, fast and loose with the word humor. We're helping clowns.
Very fast and loose.
Come on.
Churches trying to get their messages through to modern day Americans are reaching centuries back into religious history and using clowns to preach the gospel. And there are 3,000 such clown ministry groups active in the country today. So 1981.
Oh.
The religious clowns say there are space-age versions of their counterparts in the medieval church who were used to illustrate points made by the preacher. Today, church clowns call themselves fools for Christ and say St. Paul, in a message to the Corinthians, urged them to become fools for Christ's sake. Because God had made foolish the wisdom of the world.
What? What does that mean? Foolish the wisdom of the world.
Listen, I'm not going to attempt to explain parts of the Bible because I'm not super familiar. But I'm going to guess that it sort of means, all of your wisdom sort of pales before faith. That seems to be a pretty good theme.
Why did they just say that? God.
Because the Bible was written a long time ago. They weren't very clear and concise.
Oh, also, many translations.
Right, like a lot, and nobody was clear and concise. No. It's a very effective way to spread the word because people have to listen with their hearts instead of their ears.
And you're gonna have clowns do that?
Mm-hmm. And this was Robert McCusey of St. David's, Pennsylvania, who teaches clown ministry workshops. He says the only words spoken at clown ministry performances are at the beginning when someone sets the scene for the message. Clown ministries are found in many denominations, but the idea has really caught fire at Episcopal churches in the Philadelphia area. Typically, the clown sermons are those presented at St. George Episcopal Church in suburban Ardmore, Pennsylvania. In the skit, a white-faced, sad-eyed clown wearing sunglasses portrays Saul. He encounters another clown, who in his slapstick fashion converts the unbelieving Saul. When Saul sees the light, his sunglasses fall off.
Oh, wacky.
Yeah. St. George's clowns illustrate the sermon at the 9 a.m. family service and take their religious message on the road to shopping centers, schools, and anywhere clowns are welcome.
Wait.
First of all, I thought clowns were welcome everywhere. That is a
No, I
shocking
was thinking the
statement.
exact opposite.
That is a
No, you're
shocking
not welcome.
statement
Oh, Jenny,
to
we
me.
need to have a conversation about clowns then. I think there's a lot you don't know about clowns. First off, everybody
I
hates
thought clowns
them.
were thought I thought everybody loved a clown. Isn't there, like, is that a theme song or something? Listen, I don't like them, but I don't feel like they should be that there's places it just never occurred to me that there were places that clowns were not allowed. Like, don't bring your joy in here. Get out of here with your joy.
We don't need any of your hacky stuff here. Come in and write a monologue and
Quit
get
trying to
your.
making kids quit trying to make kids happy over here. We want
Oh
none of
yeah,
that
kids
business.
love clowns. They're not creeped out by clowns at all. They.
People will accept things from a clown that they won't from a straight person, says Anna
No, I
Wade,
will
a member
not.
of
That is a
St. George's
lie.
group.
I will not stand for this buffoonery. No.
This is so cute. I'm a responsible person in the community, a seminary
Nope.
student, and a mother. But when I put on clown makeup, I'm totally different. I don't have to be that person.
No,
The
you do.
Reverend James
You do.
McKendrick, rector of St. George, admits that all the parishioners at the church aren't in favor of the clowns. Their performances are restricted to the less formal family service. Now that I can understand.
Yeah, please keep it out of the
Like,
regular service.
that I can understand. That it would feel a little off, right? But I do
We can have
appreciate.
joy and laughter and fun in a regular service, all of which clowns do not provide. So, yes, I make sense. No, I hate it. I hate it so much.
You know, I'm
No. No, because you know what? First off, no, clowns do not provide laughter and joy. They provide confusion and cringe. Gross. You know what? Stop it.
I always figured
Wipe your
kids
face
like
off.
clowns.
Since when?
I
Since
don't
when has a
know.
child ever been like, let's go see clowns?
Maybe
Never. That's when.
children might do that. I don't when was the last time I hung out with children? I don't know.
You were a child at some point. Were you at
Yeah,
ever
but I was a very strange child.
And did you like clowns?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Those clowns are terrifying.
They're
But
gross.
I'm still a little bit, surprised that there are places where clowns are allowed to go.
I don't think it's
Like, do you
necessarily
think
that
they
they're not
have
allowed. I think it's just like, why are you here? You make no sense here.
little group meetings? Like, "Why aren't we allowed to
You
go
know they
there?"
do. And they
Like,
talk
"We
about
need to
gross
petition
clown stuff.
again."
No.
Gross clown stuff.
Mm-mm. Get all the way out of here with your white face and your red afro wig. I'm just talking about Ronald McDonald right now, I guess. But still,
Yeah, you
everybody
really are.
get your big old shoes, your ruffle. Get out of here. No thank you on all points. Uh-uh.
You know what I have to say? It is, extraordinarily terrifying, in 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 the hospital where my mom and a couple other people that I know have had, like, major emergency surgeries, lots of, concern, very sort of serious times. If you go down the elevator on a certain wing of the hospital and you leave the
Nightmare
elevator
wing.
and you're sort of walking to the parking garage, sometimes highly worried, you know?
Of
There's a
course.
bench with Ronald McDonald Clown on it, and he's just sort of sitting and he's got his arm, across the back of the bench, and it
Oh,
is
like
the
an
most
Instagram worthy photo
yeah,
opportunity? Yeah.
it's the most disconcerting thing to wander into in a heightened emotional state.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, hallway in hospitals, unless
Y-
it's a children's ward, I don't know.
Don't bring your nightmares to the hospital. We are already there.
Listen, I am just thrilled that other people have been subjected to this clown ministries now, and other people know uh, my confusion and my disbelief when I received a photo that looked a little bit like this. Again, that's Clown Ministry, skits for all seasons.
All of them.
All of them.
Again, I'm really sorry for anyone that's listening. You're gonna have to just go and watch the whole live replay, but also I'm just sorry that you're listening.
Oh, man, that's just
I'm
it's just
so glad that you brought that clown ministry to my attention because now I have a whole new thing to have nightmares about. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, it can be a little bit of a distraction. You can just go on a little bit of a rabbit hole on that one.
Or not.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Jenny, you know what? It's been so great having you on the show today. You'll have to come back.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna try to. I think next week I'm open. So if you'd
Oh,
like me to come back like next
I'll have somebody
Tuesday.
contact you or something. I don't know. I
Okay.
gotta see what my schedule's like.
Okay. All right.
But hey, everybody else, hey, thanks for joining us this week. We had a lot of fun. We're glad you were here. You can go to our website and email us and see our merch and junk. But so yeah, until next time, thanks for visiting the Monsters Lounge.